Hello and welcome to Pacific Coast Marketing Virtual General Sales Meeting. Now, let me give you a brief history on how El Popular got started. My grandfather, Vicente Garza, immigrated to the United States in the early 1900s. He started his business in 1925, where he started manufacturing products in the Chicagoland area. And he started with several items. One in particular was the authentic mole products, his chocolate, his queso fresco cheese items, and his what is now famous El Popular Chorizo. Vicente worked with his sons through the years, and he had 4 sons, and they worked together and created a wholesale Mexican food company. They had over 400 items, and they distribute throughout the Northwest Indiana and the entire Chicagoland area. In 1968, my grandfather passed, and the 4 sons continued running the business, where they, with time, slowly sold their shares to my father, who became full owner in 1981. My father ran the company until 2002, where I took the business over and I reevaluated what I wanted to do with this wholesale company. My thoughts were to focus directly on the chorizo end of the business. Although we do manufacture chorizo, we continue to manufacture the original items that my grandfather started in 1925. Today, we own a USDA meat plant in Valparaiso, Indiana, where we produce this product, and they're under the eyes of USDA inspection, and we also are SQF certified. We've been SQF certified for over 7 years. El Popular makes several items, and those items include what we're famous for is the original chorizo formula. We also offer a mild, a super picante. We also offer the chicken chorizo, a beef chorizo, and a vegetarian chorizo, also known as our soy chorizo. There are several different types of chorizos. There's a Spanish and a Mexican chorizo. El Popular manufactures a Mexican chorizo. What makes it different is a Spanish chorizo is the type where you can cut with a knife, sort of like a pepperoni, as opposed to a Mexican chorizo that cooks up more in a pan, more like a stir-fry type of product. And it's more of an ingredient that you add to different products, as opposed to something let's say you put in a tortilla or in a bun. What's made El Popular famous on a retail level and our food service is our original chorizo. This is it's not a mild, it's not a very hot chorizo, it's right in the middle. I think this is why people like that flavor. It also has a really good blend of a variety of spices, and I think that's what makes us unique, and I also believe that's what's made us famous for over 96 years. Just for your information, we do offer other products that are also available in food service, and that is our mild chorizo. This virtually has no heat to it. It still has the same great flavor as the original, but it just doesn't have that little bit of bite. We also do a super picante, which is a very hot chorizo. We have several restaurants who buy this product. They have a clientele who really likes a very hot chorizo. Obviously, this is something you need to mix in with a particular product, different recipes, which I'll touch on here in a little bit. We also offer chicken chorizo. For those who are looking for a little different flavor, maybe a little bit more health conscious on the different type of meats that they eat. This has the same flavor profile as our original chorizo, but in a chicken flavor. We also offer this in beef. So again, what's made us famous is our original chorizo recipe, and we've integrated it with our different type of product lines. We also offer a longaniza, which is, again, a very similar chorizo profile, but this is a grilling sausage. This is an item that is being used quite a bit today in restaurants, especially with these, in the Mexican restaurants, they have what's called molcajetes, which includes things like strips of chicken, strips of steak, different type of cheeses. They'll even put chorizo in the middle, and they'll also use longaniza. This is a great item. We have several restaurants who are having a lot of success with this product, and it continues to grow, especially as we're into the summer months. The other product that is very important because we're seeing tremendous growth is our vegetarian chorizo. It seems like this whole idea of giving the customer a choice of, let's say, a healthy choice is really starting to take hold. This is probably our fastest growing product in the food service segment and also in the retail. We sell it in a vegetarian, which is also an all-natural, considered for vegans, vegetarians. This is also considered a all-soy chorizo. This is an item that it seems like all restaurants, not necessarily Mexican restaurants, are now asking for. So we're very excited about this line that we've been growing for the last several years, and we really expect to see a lot of additional growth as we go forward. It's doing so well, we're actually looking to expand this line into potentially a al pastor, a different type, even an Italian flavor of vegetarian type sausage. Now, El Popular chorizos have been around again for many years, and the product is sold in retail and food service throughout the Midwest US, also in Texas. We do a very big business on the East Coast. There's a very large restaurant supply chain that we do business in the entire eastern seaboard, reaching out from Boston through New York, New Jersey, down into Virginia and the Carolinas. This product line continues to grow, again, both retail and food service. So we're seeing a lot of growth in this business. We continue to grow as you start to go into areas of Georgia, Florida, and also we're moving further west, getting calls for this product in Arizona and also in Colorado. The food service items are available typically in a 5-pound chub. They're typically 2 in a box, so a 2 5-pounder. It's available for the original chorizo, mild, a chicken, and the soy. There's also a different format where we sell the product in 8-ounce pre-measured links, where it can be divided into whichever portions the restaurant owner would like. This is for those restaurants who want to make orders as needed, as opposed to, let's say, a Mexican restaurant that uses a lot of product where they may cook up half of a 5-pound package. This product is also available in packaged the way you see it for those restaurant owners who would like to have that freshness, although each link, which is encased in plastic, is well preserved, has a shelf life of 4 to 5 months, depending on the particular item. You know, you can use there's so many uses for chorizo. It can be literally used in every type of product that's available. El Popular works with a culinary school in Northwest Indiana. It's called Ivy Tech. And every year they have a contest, and it's called the El Popular Chorizo Ivy Tech Contest. What they do is they have the students develop recipes using chorizo. And it's very interesting, the results of these programs. We've had 10 different competitions in the last 10 years. And it's interesting how there's a lot of different creative recipes that have come from that show. And some of those are things that are even dessert related. It's interesting how they're putting chorizo now in chocolate ice cream, or they're making chorizo chocolate chip cookies, or chorizo Oreo balls, or there's just a variety. We've seen one year the winner was a chorizo chocolate cupcake with chorizo chocolate icing. And these were things that were very surprising to us. But this is what the people are looking for. They're looking for unique items. And I believe chorizo is that particular ingredient that can do it. But your typical type of products that you can use chorizo in, for example, what's traditional is your chorizo and eggs breakfast. You can put the chorizo and eggs in tacos, you can put it in burritos. It could be just a regular plate of chorizo and eggs. There's a lot of recipes for even chorizo pork tacos. We offer the chorizo chicken tacos. I've seen chorizo nachos. There's been recipes put together for jalapeno poppers with chorizo and bacon. Tradition, I've seen it on tostadas. There are a lot of pizzerias are now putting it on their pizzas. We have several pizzerias, even here in Northwest Indiana, that designate a particular month as their special pizza of El Popular Chorizo Pizza. We've also seen where we have a restaurant we work with. It's called the Burger House, where they do use have a chorizo burger. So these are items that do well, and the Burger House was rated #1 hamburger restaurant in the state of Indiana. We also have recipes where people are using them in shepherd pie, in spaghetti. There's just a variety of things. We're also seeing them putting it in different type of soups, in stews, even like Mexican type products like menudo, pozole. So there's a variety of recipes that are available. Our website, which is elpopular.com, shows a variety of ways to use this type of product. There are other items that El Popular manufactures. Again, one of those items is my grandfather started, which is our authentic mole. It's a poblano style. It is sold in 9-pound tubs, 16-pound tubs. We also sell a Mexican chocolate that seems to be a big favorite, especially during the winter months. That can be used even as in baking. It's used as a flavor enhancer for different type of desserts. We also sell a variety of different seasonings. We have our El Popular chicken and steak seasonings that are used in many restaurants. They find that to have a better flavor profile than just which you find out in the market today, which is just a sort of a plain salty type of seasoning. This one has a lot of different varieties of spice blend in it. You know, when it comes to pricing, El Popular has a competitive edge. And the reason for that is because we're manufacturers. There's very few chorizo manufacturers in the United States, and especially in the Chicagoland area, we're one of the exclusive manufacturers. So it gives us that edge. We have a lot of control of our quality. I mentioned before that we are an SQF certified business that has the highest expectations and qualifications for food safety. We meet all compliances with USDA, and we have the ability to create products for customers that are looking for something different for their chain. As an option for your convenience, we use Dot Foods as a forwarding warehouse, along with other food service distributors in the Chicagoland area. I'd like to thank you for watching this segment of the program, and at any time you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the Pacific Coast Marketing Associates, where they'll be able to help you with samples, pricing, and where the availability of the product is. Again, thank you.